It's 117-99. And since we ended that highlight on Derrick Rose, let's circle the 15 points and the 8 assists on just 7 shots in the preseason because he was a finalist for Sixth Man of the Year. Kemba Walker's come in and he's like, hey, I'm embracing that. I'm not fighting to be the starter anymore. I know I'm a former MVP. Having him embrace that role, what does that do for this team moving forward in this season as far as their success is concerned?
Well, I think it shows the professionalism in Derrick Rose. It shows that he really respects the game of basketball and all that he's been through. He has the accolades, Chris. He has all the money. But now he's playing for the love of the game of basketball and what the game of basketball has done for him and his family. So at this point in his career, he could easily go to the front office and say, I'm Derrick Rose. I'm going to rest. It's preseason. Let me chill out for a minute. No, he's showing his leadership, playing hard, playing in the preseason, showing the front office he still can be an impact player on a team that's trying to get back into the playoffs like they showed this year. That wasn't a fluke, and he could be an integral part of it.
Certainly a fan favorite, also someone that came close to winning the award. Jordan Clarkson, Joe Ingles finished in front of him for the Utah Jazz, and deservedly so. Do you think Derrick Rose should be the front runner to win the award this year?
I don't want to put that pressure on making him the front runner, but what I will challenge all the voters, don't not look at him because he's coming off the bench and giving those young guys credit because his impact for the Knicks still will be at a high level. So I would say that to the voters versus saying, Derrick Rose, you're the front runner. No, just keep being you and let us voters put the pressure on us to vote for you.
So for Bradley Beal, he had John Wall for most of his career. Then it was Russell Westbrook last year. Now, no disrespect to Spencer Dinwiddie, but those guys were all-stars and they're right perennial all-stars. For Bradley Beal, second leading scorer last year in the league, what do you need to see from him this year for the Wizards to be a postseason team?
How many nights can you go into certain arenas and shock people? With Harrell, Montrezl Harrell, Kuz, we're talking about Dinwiddie, Pope. You know, you got a bunch of mixed match guys, but they can hoop. So there's going to be certain nights where guys are going to take you lightly. So if Bradley comes into the game and he's cooking, and he's got 20 in the first quarter, now the opposing defense is like, okay, we got to start double-teaming Bradley. Now, Bradley, here you go, here you go. How many triple-doubles can you get this year, Bradley Beal? And how do those numbers equate to a few more victories? We're not saying you're going to fight for a home court advantage in the Eastern Conference, but with the way this team is constructed, you can be more competitive than most people give you credit for.
Well, in your interview with him, I believe that he said, I want to be a better defender and I want to be in the MVP conversation. What does he need to do to be there?
He just did it. Can you lock down? Can you make first team all defense? Second team all defense. Can you make second team all defense along, challenging, is it Steph Curry again this year? Is it Damian Lillard for the scoring title again? You do those two things and your Wizards are competitive. You can't have those nights where you're at the bottom of the East, then you're in trouble.